Previously on the Elizabeth Henstridge YouTube channel.
I'm going to watch my Simmons auditions.
Okay, 1, I will be the judge. 2, I'm in the middle of this and it takes deep concentration and extreme you not being here.
Well, got me through to the next round. Let me find this one. Oh! The one that I'm gonna watch now is from the test. Boy, I was so nervous on this day. I don't think there was a part of me that thought I would actually get it. I think I was nervous, as I would be for any audition. I'd done a test before where I went to the studio, and that was actually a lot more nerve-wracking because it was a lot of a longer day and there was a lot more people in the room and there were lots of different rounds of that day. So at this point I'd already been through 2 rounds of auditions and I think they were each about a week or 2 apart. So I'd had this material now for a while that I felt like I was pretty well prepared, but the test can be quite intimidating because then I think it's a bit different now because I think mostly they do it more off tape from earlier rounds, but this one you go to the big headquarters. So this was at Disney. So you're going to these buildings that just have this air of legacy in them. It's like walking through Hogwarts. Everything's epic, everything's huge, the ceilings are really high. Anyway, it could have been intimidating. I found it sort of inspiring, and Zach taught me to do this, that you celebrate each step.
The steps you take don't need to be big. They just need to take you in the right direction.
Like, whoa, I cannot believe I am here. I am walking down this corridor, regardless of what happens on the other side of that door. On this side of the door, I'm here. Like, I'm getting ready to open this door. How awesome is that? You know, apparently this is a video about doors. So on the screen test, we did scenes individually. So like I did scenes as Simmons with a reader, and then we did the one that they paired us with different fits. So this one is the one of me on my own. We'll get to the other one. Oh, here it is. Ah! Okay, nobody panic.
What is it?
Exactly.
More
Good
hit.
question.
Hey,
What is this
same
thing
scene.
I'm about to show you?
Fitz.
This thing that is going to blow your mind.
Okay, 1, I will be the judge. 2, I'm in the middle of this and it takes deep concentration and, well, extreme you not being here.
Hey, don't make a thing out of it. I just want to show you my cool new thing.
3, learn more nouns. You haven't made it clear if this thing you're talking about is gear or one of your weird moles or a dead animal in your bag.
Would I have called that cool?
I don't know what you're into.
I have a device that I built
You're much better.
that I want your input on, sort of, or just, it'll only work if you say yes to this one
I feel
question.
more confident in
And
this
do
one, I
not
feel
suck a good
like.
job.
Not looking down so much. A bit
Can you create a
louder.
paralytic agent that can cause near-instant quadriplegia when a dose no larger than 85 microliters
I
is
feel like
absorbed
I'm
from the
listening
skin?
more too.
Theoretically.
No, not theoretically. I don't want this to be theoretical. I want it to be real.
Well, there are a host of factors at play. The human body is not a machine. A benzodiazepine derivative might work, but I'd have to factor weight, body temperature, heart rate,
Go with
age, body
average.
position. That's
Oh, boring, boring, boring. Go with the average of all that stuff. Do the math.
Great, is this real?
if the surface area
Simmons.
was 7.
Do the math.
No.
Damn you straight to the
Unless-
simple. There she is.
Oh my god.
Subcutaneous tissue,
You
then
can't do an injection.
incision just to get through the cream.
How deep?
A little less than a centimetre.
You can tell I'm more excited on this now. I wonder if they gave me a note or if
I'm
I
a
just...
genius for knowing you're a genius.
What do we just invent, Fitz?
Bullets that can be fired point blank with a semi-automatic into your chest, drop you to the ground in a heap, and most generously, not kill you.
That's a cool thing.
And it was only the one weird mole. Thank you for removing it.
Oh. Oh, I feel like there was so much improvement. I love that I got up. I still kept my attention down at the page. I wonder if they'd said get more excited about discovering this thing, because that's the whole Fitzsimmons dynamic, is that they try and say, oh, they're not bothered, they're bickering and they would rather be concentrating on their own stuff, but they do draw each other in and then they get super excited, and that's so much of their dynamic, of that excitement, despite saying, oh god, I don't want to work on this, that she couldn't help but get up and pace around. You could see the little mic on, so maybe the sound quality was a bit better, but I did feel like overall I felt a bit more confident. There was such a sense in that audition room, it felt more like a workshop than an audition, which was amazing because I never I had been auditions like that before actually, and I think they're the best ones because as an actor on set you have a director that helps you get to where you need to get to. You train at all times with having that feedback, and so it's really nice to go in to an audition room where they give you that and they go, hey, how about this, or do it one more time, but think about that. That feels so much more natural as an actor because you're never acting alone. You either have another actor opposite you that's giving you different things that then you react differently to, but when you're in an audition it's just that reader, and the reader could be amazing but it's not their job to give you direction, so they're just there to kind of run the scene with you. It's just so far away from what it is when you're on set or on stage. As interesting seeing those two side by side because I feel like I'm so much more comfortable in that second one and able to play a little bit, and that just comes with confidence that you can follow the instinct to get up, and you feel like it's a bit of a safe space that if you mess up then you can start again. I just feel like I felt so much more relaxed, which is interesting because there were much more at stake for the second audition than for the first one. For the first one I was one of thousands of people. They sent the casting call out worldwide, they said, whereas for this one I was one of 3. So you'd think that that would make me more nervous, but I feel like it made me so much more relaxed. I remember driving away from the test, this audition that we just watched, and going, well, regardless, I feel like I've just had a masterclass from one of the best acting coaches in the world. How brilliant is that? I genuinely thought, if I don't get this, which I just thought I was so far away, I've had one of the best days ever. How great is that? Now I'm gonna watch the Fitzsimmons one. It's Maggie doing a little snoring. She's so fast asleep still. Oh, can't believe it, with me showing her this amazing art. Oh, this is gonna make me cry. Oh my God. This is gonna make me cry, I can feel it. Okay, here's me and Ian. With Maggie snoring in the background.
Fitz, I'm scared.
Yeah, me too. You know, that's what makes us different from the rest of them.
I loved how slowly he took
doing
it.
push-ups or something.
No,
The pauses he took. And
I'm scared that this is my fault.
just felt so
I
confident.
dragged you into this, into the field. We were fine at HQ, but I couldn't shake the feeling that there was more.
Doesn't he feel so
It's not your
grounded?
fault.
Look how
You
like
didn't drag me anywhere.
weighted he
You were
feels.
fine with your circuits and gadgets and virtual worlds. You were...
I'm a highly evolved primate, capable of making my own decisions. Think that lab would be any fun without you? Who would I throw things at? Or laugh at when you made a mistake? Who would laugh at me?
Oh, see how slow he, not slow, but like
Ugh,
considered.
I never should have let you run those steps on
I
your
tend
own.
to go too quickly.
Well,
That's probably quite a good
they were
dynamic for us to
flawless.
have, but
and you know it.
Clearly they were, because now we're stuck in here about to be put to this.
Okay, so you're saying this is my fault.
it's also
I mean,
really
let's just
great
get
that we
this
have
clear. You're now
microphones
saying this
because
is my
now
fault.
that we could be a bit
Oh.
quieter.
Well, I mean, this part is your fault. In a micro level, yeah,
Oh.
but in a macro sense, I am to blame
No,
for it.
for dragging me, kicking,
You
and
just said
screaming
I didn't drag you.
out of the comforts of a
Oh,
perfectly
don't
safe
act like these last
laboratory.
2 months have been the highlight of your entire pasty life. You know, seeing the
Fair
actual
skin.
word instead of just Googling it. We both know we should have done it sooner.
Oh, I just love the pauses in this
No,
audition.
there is something strangely comforting about that big star.
And they're
shining
kind
down
of
on us
led
right
by
now.
Ian. Like they come, he has to decide when to come in with his
Epic,
line.
massive
His
sun.
timing is just so good.
Seems just as insignificant as our lives down here.
This is
Yeah.
a good scene. This is this scene. Little notes.
I mean, technically it's a binary system that like took about 1,000 years to get here, but I understand the sentiment.
Bet this isn't how you thought you'd go.
See him in the pause led by.
Still stuck in a room with me, gazing out a useless.
Window. Fitz, we could break the window.
Oh, it's too small to fit through.
No, we might be able to use the broken glass to
cut
To
the
cut
hydraulic
Yeah,
line.
to release the pressure with less pressure.
We could use some sort of lever to turn the drive cam and
open the door.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, well, help me find something to smash it with. Fitz,
My legs
don't
are
just
shaking.
stand
My
there
legs
like
are
a
shaking.
whiz. What the
Bring it.
hell is wrong with
I
you?
can't, just give me 5 seconds.
That bit was that was so cute. Look at us there. This is my last line. Help me find something to smash it with. Don't just sit there like a waste. Help me, Fitz. What the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, him saying my legs are shaking. That was a little ad-lib at the end with him with the legs and then me getting up. And I changed my accent a little bit after that one. No, I just had this feeling that she needed to be so much cleverer than me. Cleverer, brilliant, is that a word? Smarter than me. I gave her this accent that I felt like was a bit more higher class than mine. And actually, I think it worked much better when her accent wasn't quite so, you know, she wasn't, I don't know, I think she relaxed a little bit from that audition. Gosh, I'm just looking at now all my little notes. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different colour highlighters on this script, and then a couple of colour combinations, which means something else. Like I've highlighted it in yellow and then put pink around it as a border. I don't know why. I must have really wanted myself to look at that. And I would always write on pencil on my audition lines. That was my Fitzsimmons auditions. And my Simmons and then my Fitzsimmons. But all my auditions had Fitz in. The first one was all around the night gone.
And I'm not Hermione, I can't create instant paralysis with that.
And the second one was a scene from the finale of season 1.
Are you scared?
Yeah.
How amazing that when they were writing the pilot and writing the audition scenes, that they knew this was going to be in it. So cool. Because when we were auditioning, they were still writing and rewriting the pilot. They just clearly knew where the whole season was going before they'd finished writing the pilot. Just so amazing. Hey, thanks for watching. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad we did this together. A slightly different one this week, I guess. But I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want me to go into more detail on this scene, because I have all my little notes here of what I did on the second scene. For some reason I didn't bring the first one. Maybe I did and it's somewhere. Anyway, let me know. We could do those videos too. Okay, have a great week. Thanks for watching.